Our courses are 9 till 5, so the difference is with most intensive courses, it's just driving. But we actually do the theory training as well, so technically they're doing 2 intensive, one for the driving and then one for the theory in the afternoon. Over the 4 days, they take the theory on the 5th day. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we do classroom stuff where we go over stuff that doesn't really come up a lot in the apps, i.e. Documents, first aid. And I go through things in a bit more detail so they understand it. And I always try to relate to driving and driving to theory, especially when in the classroom. When I've got my people and we're on the roads, I do relate the two together, so it sticks more. Whether they understand the theory side of it, it can relate to the driving. If they're driving, they can relate to the theory, and it just sticks. Since we've gone to an iPad, I find the classroom environment closer because we're more compact and we do it as a classroom debate in terms of the theory training and the classroom brief.
Been here since this office has been opened over 5 years ago, and like I said, we've been teaching courses, all sorts of different pupils, from students to the elder, and it's been challenging. It's rewarding. A lot of the pleasure comes when you get the pupils ready for the test, and when they pass, you've done your job.
When you look at the theory, I always knew from students from my previous role that with the theory part of it, a lot of people struggled. A lot of people would trip up because they didn't do enough work for it. Maybe they didn't have the right material. So it's one of the reasons when I looked into the more intensive course, which 5-day offer, I really like the fact that you've got the slides, you cover literally all the different sections, which I think is definitely needed because it's not just about passing the theory, it's all about understanding it because it's there to help you with your practical as well as safe driving afterwards. And the fact that it does go into a lot of detail is a big plus. With the intensive driving, everybody comes from different driving backgrounds. I did find that when you're doing weekly lessons, a lot of people take some 15-20 minutes to get into a drive or back into how their standard of driving. Then by the time they get back up to the standard they're actually at, it's time to finish your lesson as well. So time on the road, yes, it's a key thing, but when you've got the intensity in it, I find you get really good results because you're constantly doing something. If you make a mistake, driving's about learning from the mistakes, and you can straight away go back and learn from that and amend it.
On an A course, it starts from 9 till 5. You do an hour in the classroom, which they'll teach you the theory practical side, and then you get 4 hours in the car, followed by another couple of hours in the classroom learning the actual theory side of the test.